Hello, traders. Welcome to the Middle East ceasefire pump stream. I guess we would call it that. And what's crazy is, at the lows of the day, there were bombs, or I guess missiles, being shot at U.S. bases in Qatar, and we were at 99,683 due to that event, right? At the lows. And just weird, right? When we're at the lows, that's when we're at this extremely real inflection zone from history, right? You cannot make this up. Yesterday they failed. Buyers recaptured it. Thank God we lived to fight another day above key support, because we know below that level, the next target's like 93K. But hey, if they don't break below the level, not just the horizontal line support, the down sloping support, we're good. So it's almost, and you can look and see above my head here, we have a very real spring, right? They broke support, confirmed with the 4-hour close. This is beautiful, right? It was confirmed. And then the next candle, was there any follow through on the bearish breakdown? No. In fact, there was the spring, and then there was the back test of the spring. And so now we're just running to the next major resistance. There's a minor one at 103K, and they spent a little time, a few hours today testing that. But once they cleared it, we now have a Bitcoin that is up $5,000 just seconds ago as I'm speaking to you. So, I mean, let's go, dude. We're back. We're so back. So good to see, like, the levels respected. Also, it's good that there were no expectations, right? We're just here. We know we're identifying the levels, and we are just trying to see how the price correlates to those levels. And without an expectation of 93K, 96K, 200 moving average, right? You don't get hurt because the sellers were never able to do anything with that little 4-hour breakdown. And they were unable to do anything with the missiles being shot at U.S. bases, and there were 0 hits, no casualties. It was a joke. And then Trump and the ceasefire. What's the next tweet going to be, chat? Will there be another war that breaks out that gets resolved in days? So there you go, man. That's the update from the low 1 support to 1 resistance. You can clearly see, these levels, right? These levels have been here for 7 months since they were manufactured back in 2024, 2025. I'm not changing them. They don't move. They're just there. They're gray spots. See them on the chart. Good to see the TA and waves respected, right? Not so much an edge or anything like that, just price action. It was cool though. Like the target, once breaking 106 was 99.3 to 100K. We saw it, and that was it. That's all we got. Same with Ethereum, right? So I tweeted about Ethereum. See it 2100. Well, we got there. And people were tweeting, well, why not 1865? Why not 1700? No, dude, it's going lower than that. What are you talking about? And it's like, there's a lot of comments saying that on the Ethereum to 2100 tweet. You know why to 2100? Because that was the next support. And all we do is go 1 support at a time, 1 resistance at a time, no expectations. If 1 level breaks and it's real, the bearish breakdown's real, you go to the next support. At that point, let's reassess. Speaking of that, just real quick, Ethereum up almost 9% after just hitting the level, right? If you break this level, the consequences were what? To that point. Why would that be it, man? It's like, because I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you where reversals historically have happened in the past, and it happened again, man. It's crazy. So now we're back to 2400 because it's like a wormhole. It was still below the channel we broke down out of, but it's just great to see a recovery. I mean, risk on is going nuts because the futures, U.S. futures, seeing new highs today too. Here it is, top left S&P, top right Dow Jones, bottom left NASDAQ, bottom right Russell 2000, all pumping on the ceasefire news catalyst. Yeah, just some sort of ceasefire, bro. It's like Iran has no ability to do nukes or something, so why will we care anymore? If they don't care, we don't care. Okay, so craziness. I'm live a little early. Just like yesterday, I was live early because we were getting some price action. The downside, things were getting a little weird, but things are getting weird to the upside now. So I'm live a little early. The market is crazy and hard to keep up with because it is not a normal market. I hope you all understand. 2025 hard mode, beyond hard mode, like legendary mode on a game, right? There are too many catalysts driven by news. Okay, I get it. Hey, man, there's a new plant opening announced. Oh, layoffs. Okay, you get that. That's normal stuff. This year, extremely abnormal, and it's due to who's in charge. The President of the United States is causing tons of volatility and fear in the markets. The bots don't know. Like this. Remember, this market is driven by algorithms and bots now. Like most days, 80-90% bot driven. So you got the leader of the free world tweeting about random things all the time. They don't know the bots don't know what to do. So the directionality is very random, short-term random. So like you'll have, look, like Ethereum in a 3-day period from its highest point to lowest point, it goes down 18%. 3 days. And then now it's up from the lowest low to the highest high, up 14.45%. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous price action. So you're not crazy. The other years are not like this. This is a very, very weird year. 2020, I guess, but even 2020 was less crazy than this, because there was only like, okay, the COVID, every lockdown, the crazy crash, and the V shape. Okay, this one's... Whew. The gap fill, yes. Let us look at, remember we had a poll yesterday on the futures. We had we had a gap filled already, right? But now we have a new day, a new unfilled gap below. Oh my God, dude, forget it. So that was the poll. Will 96.6 gap fill first, or will 103.390 fill first? Well, guess what? In less than 24 hours from that poll, I think it was like 51% said this one would fill first. So like the slight minority by a percent won the poll. So big hype in the chat. Congratulations. You did it if you voted on 103.390 fill. But now a new gap unfilled at pretty much 103.390 now. But to the downside. So futures are incredible on this run, up 2.69% on the new day. So the question is, like, where is the resistance going to be here? Like 107.235 is the candle close. But if you're going to go to that upper echelon of like where the wicks are from December and January, you're looking at like 109, 110. So I'm down with this price action. I always am, because like I'm always on risk on side. I want the market to pump every day. And if it's going to take a freak out, a tweet, a congratulations to everyone, it has been fully agreed, between Israel and Iran, that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately 6 hours from now. So who knows, dude? 6 hours, there could be more missiles. My God, Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire, and upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. This is the tweet that brought Bitcoin to ascension of over $4,000 at a high point of $5,000. So, but the party may not be over, man. But for a fact, here we are. This is the level. The candle high close, old all-time high from December 18th of last year, and then a candle close reversal. Like, that is the level, the beginning of that major inflection zone. All they've done is test it, and that's it so far. But either way, taking out 4 days of losses in less than 24 hours, I would say that's pretty cool, man. So if you want to, so we looked at Ethereum, looked at Bitcoin, we can look at the others, how they fare, and they're okay. Dude, XRP was done. I mean, it looked like it was cooked earlier at the lows, because they were just testing the last of the supports before unknown. Let's just go to it. Crazy. You cannot believe it, man. It was at the missiles were going off. The VIX was beep, alert going off. We were at 197. No way. And somehow, by the grace of God, just like Bitcoin, they defended the support. Even springback test on the 4 hour. XRP got that exact same favorable price action correlation to its support for now. You're working on a bullish and golden candle. You're working on taking out about 3 days of losses. So rejoice. Bask in the glory of supports being defended by the buyers. They came in, man, and it took a catalyst. Crazy. So we got others. XRP, we got Solana up 10%. Are you kidding? The cool thing about Solana was, hey, if it's gonna go up 10%, at least go to levels that are familiar to us as points of a reversal, right? Where we know wholeheartedly this 125 to 130 level Some magical reversals have occurred, and guess what? Here we go again. Another one. So someone could have, if they wanted, they were down here. People did it. Obviously, people saw this as a level to maybe go long and set up strategic stop losses and let it ride. And my God, man, up pretty nice so far. Is that a wedge? Are we wedging now? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It looks more like a channel. I don't know. I'm trying to see if we have any structure. I don't think so. Yeah, it's not really it's just a channel. But cool. Like if they can, you know, we want this level to be defended. You break it, you're screwed. Going $90, but hey, the buyers get really aggressive here, don't they? So typically, it's great. We got it the first time. You want to see some rally, and then you want to see another valley here. We get a local, like we get something like this, or this, or we get 1 and 2, and then another like 1 and 2. You want 2 locally for the best swing trade. So if we were able to get, you know, rally and then a sell off again and get a second test, it'd be a stronger potential trade setup. But that's where we're at on Solana. Double-digit percentage gainer. Well, it was for a moment, and now it's only at 9.5%. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, makers on it's up there. It was up 14%. I saw it, but yeah, we got a lot of these crazy pumps. This typically happens when Bitcoin goes up $5,000. Hey, it's up 4.2%.
Is that a joint?
I wish somebody would look at me the way Mitch looks at charts.
Eric Cartman, thank you so much for the whatever that. Thank you. Yeah. So look at BNB. That was like, man, real bad. And then false bearish breakdown unfolding, it seems. But yeah, you're still below the 200. This is still a valid potential momentum shifting structure. Even if they took this thing all the way up to like 660, if they put in a lower high, it shifts from a momentum shifting pattern into a distribution pattern. So we got to really pay attention to like what type of price action we get here. So you just can't say, oh, we're all good. They are defending and recapturing an extremely key level. My God, it is so real. But the follow through we get, we need to see buyers take the price way above 674 to invalidate any sort of like reversal argument. But man, what a start. What a nice engulfing candle. But it's only up 3.85%, which is kind of lackluster compared to some others. Time will tell. So those are the bigger ones. Yeah, Dogecoin, it's up. Hey, big. But see, the problem with Doge is like it's way below the key inflection points. Like I'd prefer it to be above 18 cents, but yeah. And you know, someone yesterday was like type 2 return on the weekly. Dude, yeah, absolutely. It could be. It could be. You need a lot more data than this. That again, I think to get confident on Doge, you want to see this and then possibly this. That would be a dream of all dreams, because then you could construct a trading plan that is freaking amazing. You give me that, we'll do it live. But until that, we gotta wait on Doge. But hey, nice, it's up 8%. Congratulations. Heck yeah. Again, the idea would be, I don't know, it's not visible. One sec. Looks pretty good on the weekly, actually. All right, so it's like that. It's kind of like someone's like, what about a type 2 return? Maybe they're trying to do the type 2, but it's not just about the harmonic framework. It's also about having the ability to manage risk optimally. And I think you would get that optimum ability when we get back above like 18 cents. And then we stay above it, and maybe we reconfirm it as support. Okay. Dogecoin, interesting, but not there yet. We'll get there, hopefully. And so those are your bigger cryptos. Okay, we can look at total real quick. Total market cap. And same situation, man. Like, it's just about the levels. Like this is this level 2.9 to 3 trillion. How long has it been on this chart? A long time. It's the old 2021 cycle top, man. It's a very real. So they went and tested it, and now they defended it, and now you're engulfing. So good. Hopefully this manifests into a higher high than the previous discernible swing high, because the last thing you want, I'm telling you, the last thing you want is a W shape to develop, and then you get 3 falling peaks. You get an 886 right here would be really bad. I would hate that. I would not want to see a W shape complete like this, and then you get 1, you get 2, and then all of a sudden you get 3. That would probably be terrible. Hidden bearish divergence there, classic distribution structure, resolution would take you way lower. So I'm hoping that's not going to happen, but it could induce a lot of buying. That type of price action would make everyone feel safe again. So just let's hope this doesn't happen. Dude, did Cookie Coin do it, man? Thought Cookie Coin already made it, man. Yeah, pray this doesn't happen on Bitcoin nor total. Decrypto, don't you say that. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Let's look at so we're just still in this area where you think there would be no reaction. A nice rally today, up 1%, up another 0.3% after hours, back above $600. Given enough time, 609, and then all-time highs. So we've identified the W shape, the 886, the price reversal zone, potential reversal zone, but nothing yet. It could just be a pause. Too strong, and they could also hop it too, where you make all-time highs slightly and then you roll over later, just like kind of Bitcoin did. We were looking at the 886 and it went to a 105 retrace and then reversed. So you could do the same thing on the S&P. But yeah, cool to see. Risk on, risk off. Thank you, Trump. V8, yeah, that's the question. It's like, you know who's investing or who's buying V8 every 2 weeks? Millions of people auto drafting their paychecks into the mutual funds, their 401ks. That's who's buying up here. And apparently it's enough. Okay, Dow Jones pivoting. Well, bullish engulfing candle confirmed today, up 0.89%. They recaptured the 200-day moving average. Very nice. Maybe there's still some steam left in this engine, where there's a little divergence on the MACD, not on the RSI. So, okay, started pivoting it, risk on, started running. So, yeah, good day today. Highest daily candle close confirmed since June 12th. All right. What was that, 11-day highs? NASDAQ, same thing, man, where it's like, I'm sorry, you can't, like, we talk about the Mag 7 every day, at least one of them is propping it up. Some aren't having good days, like Google. What's going on with Google? Not doing too hot. But then you got Tesla releasing robo-taxis and 10%. And then Microsoft, another fresh all-time high. So NASDAQ here, doing fine for now, but sometimes that's how it is. You just think, I think I'm taking crazy pills looking at this W shape that it will just never react. And then one day it just does. So just, again, we're at it. We're at the W shape. How many W shapes you see in Resolve? Maybe this time it doesn't. But you know. If you understand and you study harmonics, you know the reliability. But we're looking at an index fund where people are contributing every 2 weeks. So maybe it's just going to continue higher. We're going to go to 20K all-time highs. I could very well see them going all-time highs, whatever. But we're here. It was a 35% rally in 60 days or whatever. Not bad. No reaction. So therefore, if there's no reaction, remember, it's not a real W shape yet. It's a potential W shape. Okay, nice stuff. Russell 2000, really nice bullish engulfing candle. Good to see us back above 209. You got to break 213 in the 200 moving average, and then the target's 230 from there. So that bearish divergence is literally somehow in real time possibly starting to form hidden bullish divergence. Yeah, you're okay above 209. Elevated, no pullbacks since the April 9th low, April 7th low, whatever. Yeah, good stuff. Everything's holding up, man. Gold, I figured gold would like pull back here, but it's just still so elevated. So close to that resistance. See, the thing is, you've rejected for a third time the resistance. You put in a Japanese candlestick bearish reversal, right? That's a beautiful textbook dark cloud cover reversal. You even got follow through of the dark cloud cover reversal. And still just not much of any follow through. You'd figure we'd start dumping now. After that and the follow through to confirm it and a third failure, you'd think we'd start dumping, but it just hasn't happened yet. So rejoice in the stinginess of gold's price. China keeps buying, man. Silver, kind of stingy up here. They're trying to hold on to a 2011, 2012 overhead resistance. They're trying to flip it to support. Tested once June 12th and twice the 20th, thrice today. So just flat with risk on going nuts, but long-term uptrend, that's for sure. Even if it pulled back, it would still be freaking fine. Even if it went to $29, $30, it'd be a higher low, the highest low of the uptrend. Yeah, so you got a lot of downside potential, and the trend would never be in jeopardy. That's what's great about silver. Very nice, man. DXY. Whew. We were looking yesterday. Oops. Looking yesterday at it. I mean, this level goes back to 2009. I mean, this is like a massive channel. 15-year large channel, and you're at the bottom of it once and twice, and it's just like you figure they were holding it. Now it's just dumping. It's down 0.43%. You don't know if the sell-off's done. We got 4 days to go to this weekly close. Yeah, not many bids coming in on the DXY. Even when you think one and maybe two here, kind of a dragon situation. I think you had divergence maybe on the second low. From a low, yep, you had some divergence there too. Just sorry. It's a pretty gross candle. After seeing the highest price since like May 30th, just dumping today. All right, so we got an hour, 5 minutes till the daily candle close for crypto. Bitcoin is up over $4,300. Immaculate recovery. You can thank Trump. People were blaming Trump for everything. You have to thank him. If you're blaming him for bad, you have to thank him for good. Hello, where is it? Okay. So let's look at the Mag 7 now, I guess. Started off with Tesla the best. It was magnificent. He even tweeted about it. Robo-taxis. It's going to pump, man. Once the robo-taxis, something about Elon said that. And here it was. Up 8.23%, up another percent after hours. And this one was one of the best looking ones. The trend is good. You had some good pullbacks. And you probably have a $400 target here if this continues. I would hope that we don't confirm a top here locally. That would suck. But yeah, super strong. I mean, and with the whole ceasefire, my God, probably blow the lid off on Tesla. Just let it roll, let it run to 400 again. Very nice, man. Yep, self-driving Model Y vehicles. Meta up 2.3%. Last week's or Friday's dumpage got completely redeemed, and you're just still up near that 886 level, and with some bearish divergence, but no follow through yet, no sell off yet. Very strong. Microsoft fresh all-time highs. Never before seen prices after hours. We've never seen prices this high. Like, not even intraday did we ever see Microsoft at $488.17. That's the current price Microsoft's trading at after market close. So target $500. If you're just talking about from that highest point to lowest point, the correction, $500, 518, 543 for the 1618. I mean, with this market, if Microsoft's able to do this with all that tumultuous news stuff, and now it's all kind of ending a little bit, it's going to be probably pretty easy to see a $500 Microsoft at this point. So nice. Apple was really interesting, but still disappointing. Where, man, this is definitely a place where if someone wanted to, they could try to construct a trading plan. It's a little weird. Maybe we'd have to go to like the 4 hour. And you can just see like 1 and 2 the same price, and all of a sudden you have like more favorable price action to the real level. So it's stop loss somewhere around 194 with your target. No matter what, it's gotta probably be 214 to 220. Target 1. It is up after hours, 0.44%, but if you're talking about just price action correlating to very key levels from history, it's just undeniable. 2023 multiple times, 2024 even back tested. They're now falling below it, violating, now not so much violating. Now there's a little bit of accumulation argument. I know the trend kind of sucks, dude. Definitely a crappy trend, but again, it could be simple. Maybe it's just too simple, right? To just be like this. That's still not even going to be equitable. Yeah, not even equitable. You'd have to, for a 3-to-1 in this situation, dang, man, you'd have to like really be tight. You'd have to be at like 195.50 to 196 for a 3-to-1 if you wanted to take profit at the highest end of that threshold up there at almost 220. So that's a way to look at it, to strategize it. But it's starting to look favorable here, at least, kind of locally. Could go either way, but protect yourself because you don't want to own it below 195 because it's most likely going to 182, the 170s, retest down there. It's okay. I mean, it's like decent chip flipper. It's decent. Okay, we got 20 seconds till power hour. Yeah, it's a very disappointing type of, I mean, for one of the largest market cap assets in the entire world, it's disappointing. If you're like an Apple investor this year, you're losing. Like there's no winning owning Apple for the past going on 7 months. Everything else has been fine. Pretty much. I mean, like, look at Nvidia.
Please check dollar lock-in, thanks.
Lock-in. What's up, Anon? Thanks for the 20, dude. That's the first contribution of the stream. Thank you, dude. Yeah. I'm going to talk about that. So, this is where we are, man. 88% retrace on Nvidia. No reaction. So, it, like, may fail. Like, this could be a complete dud. Have to think about it, like, until patterns react, at least harmonics react, they're just potential ideas, potential W shapes. If Nvidia did this in the coming days, we got a real harmonic, a real W shape, a type 1 reaction, but that may never happen. What if they do the opposite? What if it just does this in the coming days? Then it never was, maybe never will be. So this is just where we are. It's not a great place to take fresh longs, even if it went way higher, just based on history and what we know about these W shapes, because you just missed out on a 69% run in 2.5 months. So the better areas were closer to like spring, back test to spring. Microsoft had one, Nvidia had one. I think Google even had one too. Those were more reasonable levels for longs. Up here, it's like you just missed the whole run. So you're kind of just pushing your luck, hoping that we just blast higher, and it very well could. You know, it's so close to all-time highs, man. I mean, what are we, like? Nvidia, 5.85% off all-time highs. Let's say 5% off all-time highs after hours, because it's up 0.7% because of the ceasefire news. So stupidly strong. Long-term, Nvidia is king. Will take over the entire effing world. Will probably, my call, I'm thinking speculative, not TA, beyond TA. I think Nvidia will be #1 market cap asset in the entire world at some point. I don't know when, but it will. It will. But, you know, that's just, hey, investment wise, bro. Like investing. I liked Nvidia back in 2014. I owned Nvidia back then, you know, so like it's beyond TA. This is fundamentally the best company in the world. But, you know, technically we're trying to look at it and, you know, paint patterns and identify potential short-term reversal areas. I don't really, you know, okay, it'll pull back. If it played out, oh no, it goes to 130, pivots, and then goes to all-time highs later. Like, whatever. It is the king of all kings. Amazon, sorry, it's like a fruit fly flying around. So this man bun double top. Amazon on the daily, it was down, you know, 0.58%. Didn't do anything. It's up at the 618 level. There's some bearish divergence for real.
Hope you're good, Mitch. Keep up the great content. Red heart emoji, fist emoji.
The silver one. Thank you for the 10 pounds, mate. Really appreciate that, dude. Really appreciate it, dude. Hit the like button on the silver one's contribution. I'll do what I can, man. It's tough. 7.5 years of doing this. You know, it's a long time doing the same thing. So, might be change coming in the future. Not like in terms of like, sound like there might be a new venture, doing something else, but it would not interfere or affect what I do here at all. It would probably just provide you all with more content, hopefully, but I don't even know. I'm still in the brainstorming phase of it. So, yeah, but the bearish divergence on Amazon, not really playing out yet. May not. It's up 1% after hours. There's still some more upside. If you wanted to complete a W shape here, 233 would be your deep retrace. So, meh. Google, it was the worst. And it recovered for sure. But it was just like, what's happening to Google? 162 at the lows today. I don't know what to tell you. There was nasty bearish divergence on the MACD histogram. It was just like triple divergence. But yeah, still fine. Just the worst performing of the Mag 7 is certainly Google. And I'm not really sure. I don't know. This and Apple, they're kind of competing for worst performer of the Mag 7 this year. I think it's Apple. I guess Apple's the worst. Google will be the second worst. Okay. Because Apple looks so far off its all-time highs. My God. But at the same time, Apple's in a more promising spot for strategy than Google. Oh yeah, by the way,
It's time for Power Hour.
we're in the last 60 minutes before the daily close. Bitcoin looks strong. Hopefully we get... So the 4 hour is a little different than the daily inflection zone. You go a little higher. It's like 106.8, 67, maybe close. Let's just say 107-ish to 108. That's your 4 hour zone. And I could show you. So we looked at the Mag 7. Very nice. Show you here. 4 hour. Ooh. Didn't even notice. What is this? Oh, do I have the... Oh, I'm on the 8-hour. I'm so sorry. I'm on the 8-hour chart above. I typically have it on the 4-hour. But yeah, look at this 4-hour. I don't know about this, man. You just put in the lower low. Nice spring back test. Cool stuff with some catalysts. But we run up and we're now at this 200 simple moving average on the 4-hour. And that zone changes a little bit. So yeah, it's like 107, 108. This is from local price action from May. Multiple, so it was resistance, support a couple times. It was resistance again. Very real level locally. And then you go back and you understand it. It's extremely, extremely real. Look, I mean, it was on the 4-hour. The candle close reversal from December. It was also, you know, they up thrusted through it on the inauguration for all-time highs. But then look at the beautiful bearish back test 3 different times from the 21st to the 24th. You know how real it is. This is just, you cannot, that's why it changed a little bit from the daily to the 4-hour. And then you can see like the lack of demand, that subtle sign of weakness on the 30th, where the buyers rallied the price, but they just couldn't test that same level they had been testing before, even from history. And so that's when we saw the bigger drawdown, the lower high, eventually the same low, lower high, and then the lower low. You know, that correction continued onward for a while till April. So that level is the big one if you care about Bitcoin in the 4-hour chart. We're not there yet. We haven't tested it. We may not test it because you got the 200 that, look at here, you know, look here, listen, June 20th, there was such a lack of demand that buyers were unable to go test it again. What? It's like pinpoint. I mean, this is like exact. This is not like it's kind of a zone. No, it's literally the level. And they didn't test it then, and they haven't been able to test it today either. But hey, give it time. Maybe they will. But that's the big zone on the 4-hour to break. That would turn a lot of things around, hopefully. But the problem is you can't really get too excited on Bitcoin until we're breaking 110.5. That D point of the shark that ushered in this shorter term reversal in trend, right? You have lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows consecutively on lesser time scales, and you just put in the lowest low, and you could be working on the lowest high. It could be confirming the lowest high. These two highs equal each other, but they're both lower than this high and this high, this high and this high. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's why we're kind of looking at lesser time scales. The daily's great. Massive bullish engulfing candle. I hope to God we get some follow through. We haven't broke anything yet. Anything of significance. All we've done is test key to recapture. You know what's funny? Crypto Hoarder, I don't know if he's in here, but he was like, bro, is that some sort of like inverted hammer situation? And I'm like, well, it's a bearish back test of a key level as resistance, so maybe, but bad price action. But he identified it, and it kind of was reversal E. If you know like Japanese candlesticks, it kind of looked a little like you flip. It was just like what we saw on Bitcoin's daily, the opposite. Look, it ushered in the reversal right here. So it was almost the same, exact same. It was literally the same candle on the 4-hour that Hoarder identified. You see this right here? It's hard to see. It's got a very small wick on the top, huge on the bottom, and closed pretty much where you opened. It's almost identical. Same thing here. So it is a reversal candle, and he identified, and you know that bullish engulfing candle kind of confirmed it. And since then, yeah, up a lot, but cool to see. I just, that stuck in my mind when he was asking about it. It's like, I don't know, man. Maybe we get back above 100K, we'll be all right. And we did. So don't get too far ahead of yourself. Incredible engulfing candle. I freaking love it, man. Let us just keep going. We did test the daily's key level, not the 4-hour. But until we're breaking, there's just so much, man. We're like at the black gate. We're outside of Mordor right now. How do you get through the black gate? There are two different gates to really get to the inner part of Mordor. And we're out there. And it's like, how do you get in Mordor? Look at it. So much adversity, not just inflection zones, but previous discernible local swing highs that need to be recaptured. A decent amount of them, right? That's where we are. We're at the black gate or whatever. Well, they're not gonna. I mean, hopefully they open the gate. Hopefully Sauron actually opens the gate. But we'll see. Chip Flipper, why don't you just read it? Why don't you read that and come back to me? It's okay. Capo of crypto is bearish. Yeah, that is. G-Dog posted about that. That's what made me feel a little better. Anytime Capo crypto's like really somber, it's probably not as bad as it seems, and if it's the inverse, it's not as good as it seems. So he's a little nice metric somehow. Whew. Oh, the Ethereum chart. Sorry, man. When it'll do that, it'll freeze up. It's okay now. 2420. We're going on it again. And I have to go to the bathroom again. I had a hard workout today. So can we break through all these levels? It's so much. It's 106. It's 108.265. It's 109.358. The previous old all-time high, right? From the inauguration peak. That was it. And then above that, now we have these new local peaks that they up-thrusted through those levels. So now they have to be regarded and respected as potential reversal points. 110.7, 110.5. Right here, both 2 times, late May and mid-June, early June, and then the all-time high 112. They're just one at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different levels that the buyers have to breach for us to be in really good shape. We're just up. We just knocked on it. The first of the 5. The 5 black gates to get to Mordor. All right, we'll see that. I think we had a request, and then I'll get out of y'all's way. Just wanted to go live early just to hang out and talk about what's going on here. It's great. It's incredible. Thank God buyers defended, but man, we got a lot of work to be done. Too much work almost. And even if you ran and you hit 109.358 and reversed violently, it's kind of bad. Because then all of a sudden, it's like that idea I posted on Total. No one wants, this is the most unpopular truth you would ever want to see. Bitcoin doing this. All of a sudden, then it's 1, 2, 3 with 2 valleys, and the second valley is lower than the first. That would be textbook 3 falling peaks. Then you'd have that rule of 3 situation that would make you want to vomit. And then they could even, I hope to God they don't do it, but then you get this, and then it's like, it's cooked. Then it's that. So let's pray this doesn't happen, because it's very possible. Ugh. Wake me up Q4 if it does. Let's see. It was lock-in. Lock-in. Oh, yeah. It's a crypto lock-in, bro. I'm locked in. I'm a Zoomer. Okay. Dude, we're locked in. My God, man. Trade setup. Could be trade setup right now. You can't even believe it's up. The problem is it's up 19%. I can't even tell. How is it up 19% today? But hey, for the sake of education and providing value to the viewer that is always on their journey, it's very simple. It's very easy to manage risk. One could do it a couple ways. They could say, all right, look, you may not even enter here. You say, all right, tomorrow it's down 7%. Okay, I'd be entering when we get a little pullback tomorrow, because to buy it when something's up 19% is psychotic. Okay, but forget about it's up 19%. Again, this is the education side of things, where it's like I'm trying to get you on the right page of like why would this be a good entry barring the 19% gain on the day, barring the fact that it's a scam coin called lock-in Zoomer coin. It's the fact that we have this old level from 2024, very real. It is so undeniable. The price had been trading below that. It had been violated, and now somehow they recaptured the level, and they're trying to reconfirm it as support. And if it's a successful, let's see, we even have maybe a little reversal candle here too, bullish engulfing. The fact that they're recapturing the zone is like the lowest risk area you could ever take. So forget it being lock-in scam coin. This could be Google, gold, cheese futures, could be the euro to the pound, could be the TL. It doesn't matter what, it's all universal. Okay, so we're identifying historic levels, and now we're identifying some positive price action correlation to that level. The back test of spring argument exists. And so 5.62 to 1 reward to risk. This is even with like a 7% pullback tomorrow if you were able to get that entry. Second target, and then your third target would be insane. It would be straight up locked in. But there's no controversy on what target 3 would be. It'd be so easy to manage risk in this situation, because if you get stopped out, that means the price of the asset is falling below the historical level. Therefore, you really have no more argument to own the asset. But if you never get stopped out, that means given enough time, the price of the asset would most likely run to these next big levels due to history. History tells us, not just locally, that wick high, the peak reversal from 2024 and multiple times, and 2025. If you ever broke that, you can clearly see straight up and down, up and down, and up and down, and up and down. So it could be strategized like that. So for Anonymous, thanks for the 20. Appreciate the contribution to the stream. That is just a way to size up an asset. Doesn't mean I think I know what's going there. It is just dependent on if this is what's really happening is real today. Erebor. I know there's Endaril Capital. I think there are a couple other ones. I think Varda Capital, which is like one of the goddess. She's like the main goddess. The Valar. I think Varda. Anyway, yeah. So there are Tolkien referenced investment companies. Yeah, something like that. If you really wanted to play it. Okay, this is for Anonymous. Thank you, dude. And hopefully, if you're watching the stream, you understand what I'm talking about. I'm not saying, dude, lock-in coin's the one, bro. It's going to do it. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter what the ticker is. It could be anything. This is how it's like math. It's universal. This is how you size up charts. This is how you construct trading plans that have optimum reward to risk, max upside potential, minimal losses if it fails. Okay, just trying to help. Hype in the chat for lock-in coin. Can't believe it. Scam coin. All right, well, I've been live for an hour, and yeah, good times, man. Good times. So thank y'all for coming out. I'll just be back until next time. Respect the T. Hey.